The rational part is when you really hear about people thinking. So when people say, that's a good point, I need to think about that, or, you know, let me consider that for a bit, or something like that. That's the more rational part of things. To give you another example, more in a customer experience type space, I was doing a workshop up in Washington, and I live half my life in Sarasota in Florida. And I always fly Delta, okay, because I used to have an office in Atlanta. We've now moved it to Sarasota. And I've always flown Delta. And so when we was having this workshop up in Washington, I immediately went on to the Delta website and booked a trip. And it went through Atlanta up to Washington. One of my colleagues was traveling to the same place, and he was traveling from Tampa. And he said, oh, did you get the Southwest flight from Tampa to Washington? It's a direct flight. And I went, no, I didn't. And I thought, why didn't I? And the reason I didn't is intuitively, the decision I was making was to go to Delta. That's where I book my flights. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about the carriers. I just book everything there. And I didn't rationally think it through and think to myself, well, are there other flights that I could get? And